It's time for another update from the P2P lending industry. This video will teach you about the best and worst performing P2P lending platforms in June. Being aware of how the loans on a particular platform perform is crucial to understand the risk. If the platform performs poorly, your risk increases. Today we will also be covering some of the latest events which may help you re-evaluate your positions on specific platforms and possibly avoid losing money. The latest events might positively or negatively impact your investments, which is why you should monitor what's happening in the P2P lending industry. Mintos, Estate Guru and Peerberry remain the largest platforms by assets under management. The amount of funds in recovery has slightly decreased on Mintos, pending payments went significantly down compared to a few months ago. The platform also reported a small profit for 2022, which is positive news considering Mintos lost more than 2 million euro in 2021. While the default rate for the outstanding portfolio on Estate Guru remains high, it's not growing as much anymore, which is perhaps a sign that the default rate will decrease in the near future. Estate Guru had to default the German loans to speed up the recovery process, which is significantly longer in Germany due to local regulations. Peerberry continues the repayment of war-affected loans, as has been the case for the last year. While the platform still had 20% of loans in recovery in January, this number significantly decreased to just above 10% in June. Peerberry has also published some of the financial statements from its lending partners, which gives you a good insight into the most profitable lending companies on the platform. Now let's look at the best performing platforms that are transparent enough to share performance-oriented data with investors. Robocash, Esketit, InRento and Crowdpeer have the best performing portfolio this month, followed by Lande and the Income Marketplace. If you are invested on Robocash, you might have noticed severe cash drag over the past few months. If you cannot get your funds invested, you can explore other top performing platforms, be less strict about your investments or adjust your auto invest. While the loan availability on top performing platforms is limited, you still will be able to deploy your funds on Esketit, InRento, Crowdpeer, Lande or the Income Marketplace if those platforms fit your investment strategy. At the time of recording, Twino has not yet published updated information about their portfolio performance. The Italian crowdfunding platform EvenFi also did not update its statistics page, so we have also added all loans where the platform faces repayment issues into the in recovery section. Max Crowdfund removed its statistics page this month, which significantly decreases the transparency, especially as the number of defaulted loans is reported to be increasing in Germany. The dispute between Reinvest24 and its shareholder Kirsan regarding the delayed loans in Moldova is still ongoing. Unfortunately, the platform did not release an overview of the defaulted loans in Moldova, so anyone new joining to the platform is likely not going to be aware of the ongoing issues, unless of course you are regularly monitoring our news section on P2P Empire. The situation on Bond Store continues to deteriorate. The loan performance of several lenders has not improved over the past few months. The Colombian lenders Rappi Credit and Juancho de Presta do not care about honoring the buyback guarantee, and at the time of recording, both have not fulfilled their obligation to investors. What's also increasingly more problematic is Lender Market. The CEO Hendrik Eller has been laid off and he no longer appears on the Lender Market page. At the time of recording, no new CEO has been officially appointed. The funding volume has significantly decreased over the past few months and investors started reporting withdrawal issues. Apparently, investors can wait several weeks until the money is transferred to their bank account. The available balance does not seem to be accurate, as Lender Market is repaying funds only after they have settled with loan originators. This has been vaguely confirmed by the Lender Market support team, who cannot provide the exact date of when withdrawals will be processed, as they don't have the money on their accounts. That's another huge red flag for investors on the platform and a serious reason to rethink your investment strategy on Lender Market if you plan to use this platform. On top of that, Lender Market has doubled the affiliate payout for all publishers this month, likely to boost its funding volumes and avoid bad press. So if you see bloggers trying to sell you Lender Market's product, you know why. I highly recommend to evaluate the risk associated with your investments on any platform before deploying your hard-earned money. As you can see for yourself, many platforms don't provide any performance-oriented information, which means that you don't know how their loans are performing, hence you also cannot evaluate a platform's approach to risk management. While Debitum Network has released some statistics this month, investors still need to figure out the outstanding portfolio amount on their own. Additionally, the color scheme for the loan status is a bit confusing, which makes the entire statistics page not very user-friendly. Regardless of their statistics, I would rather like to see the repayment of funds to investors who funded the platform through the DEB token a few years ago. The management of Debitum basically took millions from investors in exchange for worthless DEB crypto tokens, a shady funding strategy that has been brushed off the table by the management. The regulator in Latvia doesn't seem to care about this, since they gladly provided the investment brokerage license to Debitum network, which makes their business model legitimate. I've already called out the CEO about this 2 years ago. To date, nothing has been done to repay investors. So that's been my brief update on the current market environment. If you have found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to not miss out on future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.